So good morning students, how are you? Today I will start your new chapter, sorting out materials and objects. Okay, now you have seen that in your school a librarian finds a particular book easily. Okay, though there are now 100,000 number of books of different subjects. Okay, again if you see in a medicine shop, a shopkeeper give a particular medicine quickly, right? Again, if you see in grocery shop, you see that there are soaps at one places, all the biscuits are at one place, sorry. Again, all the chocolates are at one place. Okay, all the rices, dals at one place, right? So so that they can find easily, right? So in this chapter we will study about the sorting out of materials and objects on the basis of their similarities and differences, right? Okay, that means in this chapter we can learn that we can group the material on the basis of their similarities and differences. Again, in this from the group we can get the properties of that particular group. Okay, we can classify them. Okay, now suppose you have given some things like dog, mosquitoes, box, comb, crab, fishes, table, chair, shoes, plant, bags. Okay, so now from this you say what are the living things and what are the non-living things. You can easily say living things are dog, mosquitoes, crab, fishes, plants, right? And non-living things are box, comb, table, chair, shoes, bag, right? So that in the above activity we can say that the living things we can we can group the living things and non-living things easily. Okay, and the living things are living, and non-living things are who have no life, right? So in this table we can easily classify the living things and non-living things on the basis of their similarities and dissimilarities, right? Okay, similarly there is something given: pen stand, shuttlecock, bowl, table tennis rackets, fork and spoon, cup, pencils, books, glass, bag, football. Now from this group you can all create three different groups which are used for playing, which of the things are used for studying, and which of the things are used for eating. So for playing we can use shuttlecock, table tennis racket, and football, right? Okay, again while studying we can use what? Pen stand, books, bag, and while eating we can use bowl, fork and spoon, cup, glass, right? So we can say in the above activity we can classify or we can make different groups on the basis of their uses in different activities, right? Like shuttlecock is used for playing, pencils, pen stand, books are used for studying, bowl, fork, spoon, cup, glass are used for eating, right? So we can classify or we can differ them on the basis of their, we can make a group on the basis of their different activities, right? Now diversity of objects. So now suppose in your classroom, what have you seen? You have seen tables, chairs, bags, fans, books, notebooks, water bottles, tiffin box, doors, windows, blackboard, tube light, bulb, etc. And in your home you can see clothes, utensils, bottles, buckets, clock, toys, beds, TV, etc. Now you can make the different groups on the basis of their made of, right? Like suppose books, notebooks, and like these are made up of papers. Similarly, chair, table, door, these are made up of wood. Okay, plastic, right? Toys, and tiffin box, water bottles, these are made up of plastics. Metal, that may be fans and clock, utensils, etc. Cloth, shirt, pant, etc. Glasses, windows, tube light, etc. So you can see from the above table that there are variety of materials of which different objects are made up of different things. Okay, that means we can classify or we can make different groups on the basis of they are made up of. Like books, notebooks are made up of papers, chair, table, doors are made up of wood, toys, tiffin box, water bottle, these are made up of plastic, fans, clock, utensils, these are made up of metals, shirt, pant, these are made up of cloths, windows, tube light, these are made up of glass. Okay, so understand how in this chapter we can understand we can classify, we can differ or we can make different groups on the basis of different things. Like in the first table we have seen we can differ them on the basis of their living and non-living things. Okay, in the second on the basis of their activities like playing, studying, eating, and here they are made up of. Okay. Now next is classification of objects. That means how can we classify? I have already said objects can be grouped together on the basis of variety of consideration. Okay, you have already done it. Suppose if you in your school bag you put your all the copies in one section, all the books in one section, and all the pens, sharpeners, erasers at one section. That means you can also make different groups. Okay, similarly if you see a library, what does happen? There are different number of different subjects book at different almaris, like physics book at one almari or science book at one almari, all the arts like Bengali books at one almari, all the in a one almari, and all the history book, all the geography book, all the chemistry book, all the physics book, and similarly in this almaris we can also classify or arrange them with the help of arrange them alphabetically from A to J. Like suppose a book is written by a book is written by a author named by A. Okay, understand? So we can classify on different varieties, different by if the books different subjects, or in home clothes are at one places, books are at one places. Okay, tables, chairs at one places, dining tables at one place. Understand? And so similarly in the medical shop, the medicines which are used regularly, that medicines are placed at a place, and which are used rare, they are at different place. Okay, so that they can find it easily, understand? Now what is the purpose of this classification? So understand what is the classification means we can make a group, different group on the basis of the different activities. Like first one was living, non-living, second was on the basis of their activities, third one was they are made up of, like paper, they are made up of books and notebook paper, chair table made up of wood, how they are made up. Okay, similarly in libraries they are arranged by different subjects: physics, chemistry, bio, okay, Bengali, English, Hindi, history, geo, different almaris, different subject book at different almaris, so that they can find easily. So what are the purposes of different of the classification? Okay, first you say help in sorting out the objects, that means we can find it easily. Okay, second, make it easier to locate any object quickly, and it save time. Okay, if you want to find a book, a particular book, a math book from your from 100 number books, then it may take large it take many time. But if there are 10 number of math books only, then you can find your particular math book easily. Okay, so it can save time. Okay, third one, we can arrange these things systematically. Okay, fourth one, helps to identify any object. Suppose in grocery shop, soaps are at one places, chocolates are one places. Okay, so we can find the soaps easily, and we can find we can identify the chocolates easily, or we can identify the soaps easily. So it can help to identify the object easily. Okay, similarly, make the study of different objects easier. Okay, that means they are different properties, like soaps are different properties. Okay, chocolates are different properties, books and notebooks are different properties, living things are different properties, non-living things have different properties. So we can study the different properties on the basis of their groups. Okay, so I think you have some idea about the classification and the purposes. So read carefully. Thank you.